Dobrogia is a land that surprises you, not only through spectacular landscapes, but also through its tumultuous history. One by one, the Persians, the Romans, the migratory peoples, and the Muslims all rushed here. It has been inhabited since ancient times. One of the Roman outposts on the Danube is the Aegyssus fortress. Its ruins are on the Monument Hill in Tulcea.
Aegyssus a fost, începând cu secolul al IV-lea, o stație, cum îi spuneau romanii, pentru flota de pe Dunăre. De asemenea, a fost sediul pentru una din cele două legiuni care au staționat în secolul al IV-lea în provincia Sciția.
After the Romans lose their political and territorial influences, the city goes through a troubled period. It isn't until the 10th century that we find evidence of the integration of fortification in the Byzantine defensive system. It loses its strategic importance and is easily extinguished after the 12th or 13th century, becoming history. On the Danube course, also in Tulcea County, another fortress guards the land of Dobrogia. Halmyris was founded in a dwelling area of the 6th century BC on the southern shore of Halmyris' ancient bay of the Black Sea.
Din secolul I înainte de Hristos până în secolul II după Hristos au locuit grecii după ce au ocupat pontul Euxin, pentru că în perioada aceea marea era la 3 km distanță, Dunărea trecea chiar pe lângă cetate și aici se vărsa în mare.
After the Roman conquest, the fortress became a military camp and was part of the fortifications that defended the border of the empire. In 2001, there was discovered a Byzantine basilica, which was built after the Christianization of the Byzantine Empire dating back to 350 AD.
Sub altarul ei s-a descoperit o criptă. În criptă au fost descoperite moaștele a doi martiri, Epictet și Astion. Cei doi au fost exilați de împăratul Diocletian din Nicomedia, actuala Turcie. I-au exilat la capătul Imperiului, aici fiind capătul Imperiului Roman în perioada aceea.
The crypt of the basilica is now restored, just like the ruins of the fortress. The medieval fortress of Enisala is the only one in Dobrogia that resisted through time without kneeling. It was built by Genovese merchants when Lake Razim was a Black Sea bay. During the reign of Mircea the Elder, the city of Enisala was part of the defensive system of Wallachia. And after the conquest of Dobrogia by the Turks in 1419 to 1420, an Ottoman military garrison was installed in the fortress. The fortress was abandoned in the 16th century because it no longer corresponded to the Turkish strategic and economic interests. From here to Sarichioi is just a few miles away. This village, inhabited by Russian Lipovans, is the residence of the commune with the same name. Few know that 130 years ago, here was the best wine in the Dobrogian lands, Negru de Sarichioi. It all started with a heavy rain that took several days.
Mit sau istorie despre acea corabie care s-a scufundat, iar pescarii noștri ar fi salvat echipajul și ca să nu vină cu mâna goală, au mai adus pe lângă echipaj și marfa lor, niște viță de vie.
The French vessel, Le Jour, had wrecked on a small hill, and the locals helped the crew. There were 40 sailors and a lot of merchandise, flowers and vines. Reward or not, it is certain that this French vine has come to be planted in the yellow land of the Lipovans from Sarichioi. In a few years, large and black grapes began to give a wonderful wine, which local people named Negru de Sarichioi.
Avem o mineralitate crescută la el, putem foarte bine să îl așezăm lângă preparatele culinare românești. Și aici aș da câteva exemple, merge miel, vită, chiar și o rață cu varză roșie.
De la intrarea Dunării pe teritoriul Dobrogei s-ar putea face foarte, foarte multe lucruri, pentru că pe zona aceea avem Ostrovul, puțin mai sus este Alira. Deja, uitați-vă, chiar la podul de la Cernavodă este Rasova, care deja și-a creat partea aceasta de enoturism. Sigur, și la ei este loc de mult mai bine, dar te poți duce și poți petrece o după-amiază frumoasă acolo.
The time has passed and wine has become increasingly rare. But whoever goes through this village of Lipovani, it is impossible not to ask around for a cold glass of Negru de Sarichioi.